Hello everyone, this is just a dad. Today I'm going to do an unboxing and show you how to install this Ring Floodlight camera wired plus. Here's everything that comes in the box. Now it's very important to keep these screws in the bag. They have labels for a reason. This tool is super nice. It's got a Phillips, but it also has a nut driver for these little nuts that we're going to put on when we finally mount it. So we're going to keep this tool handy. We got the wire nuts. We got this bracket with the word front on it. We're gonna have to install this first. We install this on our electrical box. It can be like an outlet box, or it might be, say you're taking down an old light. It might be a round box, but you're gonna install this bracket. And then when this bracket's installed, you install one screw right from here to there. But we get different lengths depending on how far away from the wall it is when you finally get this installed. You may have some siding in between it or something. So we got different lengths. We got this nice little hook so that when we have that bracket mounted, I love this little hook. It's a lanyard. So you're gonna hook it on the lanyard. It's gonna hold it there. Then we can hook up the wiring. And then when we're done, we mount it. But here's what the ring light looks like. We want to make sure and take off these. Now this comes upside down. So the first thing we're going to do is we do need to turn this so that that motion sensor is on the bottom. And you'll see there's like an arrow up here that gets lined up. All right. There's the actual camera. We got a microphone. We got a speaker. There's the motion sense. And then here's the lights. We can angle these once we get it installed and know exactly where we want. Now there's no way of loosening or tightening those, so they're just got like a friction amount to them. On the back of the camera there will be a QR code. That's how you're going to set the camera up and connect it to your Ring app. Now we're going to connect this to our household wiring. We got a white, black, and a green wire. Now A, B, and C are thicker screws. You can tell they're kind of a bigger screw. That's for mounting this bracket to this. The other screws, D, E, and F, are the smaller ones for mounting this bracket to the wall to the electrical junction box. So mine already has screws in it, so I don't need to use those screws, but they do give you, they're different lengths. And then this G is final. Those are the caps that you're going to finally put on at the very end. And they do give you extra screws, and then here's how you're going to tighten those caps. That's super nice. Okay, so here's my outside box. I've got my wires. Make sure you don't have power here. You want to pull the breaker on those. Now you also want to check them. First thing you're going to do is turn this voltage checker on. You're going to check it in another outlet. It's good, but I don't. Make sure you remove power, and I don't have power here now. Okay, so let's loosen these screws. Now it doesn't matter, say your screws are up, down, left, right. It doesn't matter the orientation of this. Just make sure the word front is towards you and not back there. So my screws are like this. And then you make sure the wires come out the top because that's gonna be for future. And then we're gonna tighten these down. Let's take some quick measurements. So those screws are about 3 5/8 or 3.5 inches apart, but we could go as low as about 2 3/4. But as far as about 3 3/4. And again, this box is about a 4-inch electrical box. But you could have like an outlet up there, and you can install it all across an outlet also. Next, we're going to get this bracket. Now the wires are going to go through the top. There is a seal here. Now let's just measure that real quick. That's 5 inches. So put the wires through the top. Again, this is why we get different lengths of screws. I'm going to use the shortest one because I don't have any gap. And then I'm going to install that screw, but before I do, so it helps to put a level across this. You want this to be level. So it's just loose. Make sure it's nice and level. Right there. Now tighten that down all the way. Now here comes one of the easiest parts. Here's my lanyard. Make sure you got the little plastic hook. Hook it. There. The wires are coming up. Make sure I got all 3 wires. Now I can let this hang and my hands are freed. I don't have to hold the light. I can hook up my wires now. Okay, let's hook up the wires. Let's hook up the black. Again, make sure these are stripped. I went ahead and stripped just a little bit more. So let's hook up the black, twist them together, Then I've got this wire nut. You're going to put the wire nut on, hold the wires while you're twisting it. And it should go down till it almost like stops there. That is nice. You want these nice and tight. Again, put the wires, twist them together, and then put the wire nut on. Again, hold the wire all the way. This one's a little bit long, so we're going to go ahead and cut it. Now let's twist them together, put the wire nut on, hold the wires, get these nice, you want this very secure. That wire nut should come down to a stop. Then we're going to tuck them back in there. Then we're going to mount the light. Again, the camera goes down. You're going to get your little nuts. Get our nice ring tool. And we can tighten those. Now we want these tight, but we don't want them so tight that we could break it. You may have to move a light out of your way. This was very well thought out. I love this tool. So get them tight. There. Now they're good. Again, I can move these to where I think they're going to need to be. Okay, I have the light installed. It sticks out about 6 inches. You know, maximum left to right's about 14. Up, down, you know, from the top is about 9. From the center is about 6. Okay, so I plugged it in. Looks like that came on. I'm going to go to the... There's a light here. I'm going to go into the Ring app now. Now again, get your Ring app. You can go in and activate it by scanning that QR code here on the back of the camera. Okay, let's walk through the Ring app installing it. I just installed the other one. This is the Pro. I'll be doing a comparison between these two. But right now, let's finish the install on this one. All right, that light is flashing blue. Okay, you're gonna go to the Ring app, set up a new device. And we want, click on security camera right there. Now it's going to ask you to scan your QR code. And again, I've got mine right here. It's using your camera. Okay, so we got it. Floodlight detected. Okay, it's going to ask you for your address. Click OK. Now it says, have you removed the film? Yep, I have. Has it installed? Yeah, no. Mine has been installed. I have a password. So it's going to grab your Wi-Fi. I am near the device. The light is flashing. Connecting to the floodlight. All right, so it's got a pretty loud, there's my Wi-Fi network. I got to click on that. Now you may have to enter your Wi-Fi password, but I've got other Ring cameras so it must have memorized the password.
This may take several minutes.
Okay, so it's got an update and it's talking to me. Success, hit continue. Continue. Share with friends, skip for now. Add link device. I recommend doing this. It's going to link with your other cameras. You don't have to have it do anything. So if this thing sensed the motion, you could have it turn your front door camera on also, but it's nice to have them all linked. We're not going to optimize. We're just going to use the basic settings for motion. Skip. I'm done. So it's installing an update. And that's what the screen says, installing an update. Okay, that took about... Okay, there's the camera now right here. It's called side. We can tap to go to live view. And there it is. It's hard to see. There's the actual live view, but it's a pretty wide angle you can see. I can speak to it. I can turn the microphone on. And also I can turn the lights on. Click right here. I can turn the lights on. Wow, those are super bright. It also has a siren. So I turned it off, but it'll go on for 30 seconds. Looks like there is like a reset button on the top. It's completely weatherproof. I can adjust these, you know, you're going to want to go into the settings and adjust where it senses motion on the screen. That's a pretty nice setting. So I'm super happy with these. I really do like the video quality and everything. I thought installing them was super, super easy. Now, granted, that was on a fixture already made, but if you had one of these fixtures or another one, I think it would be very simple to install with that little lanyard. That is so, so nice. Look for my comparison with the Pro. Again, I buy these with my own money. That way I can give you my honest review. My honest review is I would definitely spend $200 on this. This is definitely money well spent. It's gonna definitely, I just like it. I like having security cameras out there that sense motion, record, and have lights. I'll put a link to this one in the show description notes so that if you click on the link, the product won't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. It'll take you to Amazon. Be sure and check out their Prime days and stuff. These things really do go on sale a lot. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.